The Biden administration is answering calls for action by instating a new freeze on residential evictions in areas with high rates of COVID-19. It follows days of...
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
Action from progressive Democrats. They slept on the steps of the U.S. Capitol for 4 nights straight. They were protesting the failure to renew the CDC's moratorium on evictions during the pandemic. Despite the scheduled deadline, no action came from Congress or the White House until the ban lapsed. Shamus Roller joins me now with more. He's the executive director of the National Housing Law Project, which works to strengthen the rights of tenants and increasing housing opportunities for underserved communities. Shamus, welcome. This is something which has not only impacted renters unable to pay their rent, but also the landlords who in some instances rely upon that rent for their livelihood. How do you suggest meeting those needs?
Well, I think what we have is the rental assistance program, which in many ways is there to help tenants, but it's also there to help landlords. So there is enough money coming from the federal government to make sure that everyone who has unpaid back rent can get paid, but it's going to take a little while. And I think that's why you see the Biden administration taking action right now, is because we need more time for the rental assistance programs to be effective and to make sure that landlords get the back rent that they're owed. And so I think it's really crucial that we see them taking action right now, and really want to thank the Congress people who slept out there on the hard concrete to make this happen.
Well, can you explain the difference between what's happening with the eviction moratorium and rental assistance?
Yeah, so the eviction moratorium requires that the tenants not get evicted by their landlords. The rental assistance program was part of 2 different bills passed by Congress, and there's $46 billion there to pay landlords who have tenants that haven't been able to pay their rent.
Well, there are over $42 billion in unspent federal emergency rental assistance. What is the best way, you think, to deploy those funds to those in need?
Well, so what they decided to do was to make sure that each state had their own allocation and larger cities had an allocation as well. One of the challenges is that what you have is a patchwork of programs across the country. Some cities and states have rolled out their programs quickly, and others have been slow in making that happen. And so we need all of the programs across the country to work more quickly and to make the barriers to accessing the program less. And otherwise, what we're going to face is evictions all across the country. And that's bad for the families, but it's bad for all of us as well, because spikes in evictions have been correlated with increasing numbers of COVID infections and COVID deaths, because the most likely outcome if you get evicted is that you move into overcrowded housing. You move in with a family member or a friend, you're living in overcrowded conditions, and the chance of spreading COVID becomes that much higher.
So many millions of Americans in need. Shamus Roller from the National Housing Law Project. Shamus, thank you.
Thank you.